Hello and welcome, I'm Johnine. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is a really spontaneous day. I decided that I'm going to just get my video cam out and record and take you through how to open up your clairvoyance. So we'll be actually opening up your energetic system, which we call sitting in the power or opening your power up, and then raising that frequency and energy up to the third eye. And opening the third eye to be able to travel out and perceive that inner dimension. And within this I'll be giving just quick tips and tools to get you on your way. Alrighty, so let's get started. First of all, we're just becoming aware of our physical body. And as I instruct you through this, I'm going to be keeping my eyes open because I do see clairvoyantly with them open. And just to feel the energetic subtle changes that are occurring as we do open up our clairvoyance. So this is opening up to either perceive information for yourself or to collect data from someone else. So if you're actually wanting to tune into someone else or to a guide. But I'm just going to show you the basic steps. Okay, so just taking that first breath in through the nose, all the way down, bringing your attention to your physical body and your feet. And we're actually just moving our attention from our mind back into our body. And our body is that gateway, the first step to be able to open up our soul's energy system. We have to be in the body and open the soul's light and power up. So just breathing in again through the nose and taking that breath all the way down as far as you can go, and then spreading your consciousness out wider, widthwise, opening and plugging into the interconnected field that surrounds us, which holds all thought, energetic data that people have had in this lifetime, other lifetimes, and it is a band around the earth plane. So as we're breathing in through the nose, we are just settling down, relaxing down into the body, breathing out and opening your consciousness, spreading it wider and wider. Now we're going to draw that energy up through our central channel all the way up to the third eye and hold for a second. And then just relaxing and breathing down, spreading your consciousness out wider. And as we're breathing up again, up to the third eye, we are lifting frequency. As we lift up through, bypassing each chakra, we're coming up to a very high resonating frequency at the third eye. And just starting to relax at the third eye and spreading your consciousness out a little wider. And then just breathing again, all the way down, opening, expanding. And just as I'm speaking, my soul's awareness and consciousness is opening and expanding. And you may feel this or physically see maybe an auric outline around me. Because I'm actually just looking at the camera and I can see my own aura. So just breathing up again. Up this time, we're just going to hold it. And the key is, because this is energy and fluidic, is to start opening, spreading your consciousness wider at the third eye, softening, relaxing. And that gives the ability to start opening the webbing. And what you want to do now is actually just allow yourself to focus on a point. Off to the right, up to the top, off to the left. And it is similar to focusing on gazing at trees. So you're not actually wanting to look at the tree, it's just a point of focus that you're actually sort of looking through the third eye at a point, but you're going through it. And how to go through it is the feeling of opening the third eye wider. And it's like a little lip. And it allows you to slip through. And we need to slip through and go through that void, lifting frequency from the mind, being trapped in the mind like a cave, and we're lifting even further. It's not enough just to open the third eye. We need to widen it, soften it, and as it gets wider, you will slip through. And then you're holding your point of focus, and at this point, we want to travel out. Allow our soul's awareness to spill out and to travel as consciousness, as light. Now you may feel this or see this, but even if you don't see any of it or feel, know that it's happening, because I see it clairvoyantly. And just allow yourself to travel out, out, out. And your intent, you're placing your intent to open your clairvoyance to the highest degree that is suitable for you at this stage. And what we're doing is we're actually moving through all the little bumps and levels of the mind layer, and I can tell you there's a lot there. So just breathing in through the nose and relaxing, and as you breathe up, bring it up. This happens really quickly. Open your third eye, start to spread your consciousness. Intent is to travel out through the third eye, and it is a very long movement to begin with. The quicker that you sit in meditation or Zen or just coming inwards, the quicker that gap will be in relaxing into your clairvoyant vision. So at the moment we're just traveling out, 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 moving like a wave-like movement. Keep going, keep going. And then you'll start to feel yourself actually relax into a softness, into a peacefulness. At the beginning it might be raising up and ricketing a little bit and travelling through, and you might see flickering light and rapid eye movement. That is you moving through the layers of the mental mind and the emotional mind. That's almost like letting go of the dross, taking off a layer so that you can actually use your extrasensory perception of clear seeing, clear knowing, clear hearing, feeling and empathy. So just attuning yourself to your soul's light and then allowing your consciousness to move out. So once you get to a beautiful platform of feeling really peaceful, your psychic screen is really quite open at that point. As we are practicing in the early days, this screen can sort of come in and try and close, but the more that you sit in raising your frequency in any type of meditative style, or just this simple style that I'm teaching you, it will stay open longer. And you can do this at will. So perhaps you want to gain some information on, is this the best suit that I should buy? Or this suit? You know, you can just quickly power up, open your energy up. And you might not see it, you may be feeling it. And you look, you place your intent to that suit, so you're traveling out. Get a feeling, place your intent to this suit, get a feeling, one will be stronger and you will instantly know, and without needing to think, you have tapped in at your higher awareness, your higher consciousness, and this is your knowing, which cuts down all the analytical chewing over, and your decisiveness becomes quicker. You know and begin to know yourself more, and in this you can make decisions a lot quicker. But at this point I'm just showing you quickly how to open your clairvoyance to travel out until you get to a beautiful platform. Psychic screen's open. And now you might actually feel it's really vast, it's really blank. That's great. We have to work on allowing that blankness to be there so that incoming information can come through that stream of consciousness through the mind. So why it would be blank is that you perhaps have not placed your intent on what you're trying to bring back in, because it's so vast and wide. Once you've got to this platform, placing your intent allows parameters to direct in for your soul's consciousness to continue to travel out from this platform to access the information. So we'll just do this. This is what I'll show you when I want to gain some information. I take the person's name, just the first name. You don't actually ever need that, but it's good to have a starting point. And I say their name repeatedly. So I'm at that platform of opened it up, it's peacefulness, and it's really blank, but I want to access information. So I travel out. with that person's name, and I'm actually tuning into their soul. So I'm feeling or seeing, waiting till we connect, and there's a subtle lightness of that soul and my soul. I actually see it clairvoyantly, where it's sparkling light. So you touch and merge, and you're just starting to get to know each other. And then I feel, oh yes, I've locked in on this person, on this soul. And now what is it that I want to ask? Is it to do with their physical health? Is it to do with their chakras? Is it to do with their emotional health? Is it to do with their career? Is it to do with just a choice that they've asked you with? So you place it there, and I find that I fall into their heart. You don't see their heart, but it's like you fall in a little deeper, and it's like a galaxy, and you fall into their soul self. And then when you've fallen in, you're in. There's no more waiting. I did find that in the early days I thought, have I made it? Have I actually gone in enough? Am I here? I was already in. You've just got to trust and know it happens really quite quickly. Once you can connect and you've touched with them, you'll feel that subtleness that you have connected with your target point. And then you ask the question and you're pulled in, and then you're there. So at this point, your mind is blank. That beautiful blankness and that screenness, it will pop back in. And you just need to go with it. It has to come out. It could be something completely strange and different. It might be how I've read it before, as I've been sucked into their energy system in their heart, in the soul. And the first thing I've said or felt is to do with something that's happening in their life. And then I've felt like the peacefulness, and then I've opened that energy up. And I've thought, well, what are they peaceful about? And then I see the imagery start to come through, and I relay that, and it has been correct. And then all of a sudden it goes on to, right, what's the next thing? Am I getting a word popped in? Am I getting a name linked with mediumship? Or am I seeing a beautiful colour off to the side of them, because that has energy and that has content within it, and just going in on that. And it becomes a wave-like movement, moving from one piece of information, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, about that person, and then you can actually put it together if they're asking you direct questions. So I just want to recap today. What I've taken you through is opening your clairvoyance very naturally and quickly, opening that platform, travelling out, accessing information. So let me know how you go. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section below, and also share your tips. You might have something that's new, and I'd love to give that a crack as well. Be sure to like my video posts that I've done today. Share it with your friends if you feel that they'll gain from this. Hit subscribe and leave a comment for any other tutorials that you would like insight upon. Thank you for joining. Okay, bye.